Hi, TRAD friends everywhere. Tom Morley coming at you for the 249th play along session here on Facebook. And of course, you can also watch me on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. Really appreciate that. 30 days after any live stream is on Facebook, they take it off. Not just mine, everybody's. They don't have anything personal against me. But yeah, that happens, but you can always find me on YouTube. But I want to welcome all of you here today. As I said, my 249th live streaming session. Certainly, this is one of the longest running sessions online. I've been doing it since March of 2020. And, well, in just 2 weeks' time, we will celebrate 250 Mondays together. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Right now, I've got 10 great tunes to share with you. So grab your TRAD instrument, whatever you're playing. You could get your fiddle, your flute, a whistle, concertina, your accordion. You could be maybe playing mandolin or guitar. Maybe somebody's out there with a Celtic harp. But whatever instrument you're playing, it's so much fun to play along with me. At least that's what I have learned as I've done this for coming up on 6 years now. That's what I've learned, that it's fun for everyone, and I'm glad I can do it for you. 10 great tunes coming your way. Let's get right down to it. 2 times around on one of the top 10 most well-known and loved Irish hornpipes in the repertoire, the Boys of Bluehill. It's in the key of D. It's a happy tune. Of course, we'll lilt all the 8th notes so that you get that famous hornpipe sound. Right? So we'll have that nice sound of the first note in an 8th note. 2 8th notes is longer than the second one, kind of almost in a triplet feel. And 2 times around will give us plenty of times to hear this tune. You know, in a lot of hornpipes, once you've played the first 4 measures, the second 4 measures repeat that melody, and the last 4 measures of the tune repeated, and that's exactly what happens here in the Boys of Bluehill. So a great tune to learn by heart, learn by ear. It's a classic tune. That's why we only play them 2 times around, is because they're often quite repetitive melodies. Are you ready? Here's the Boys of Bluehill, a great Irish hornpipe in the key of D. 1, 2, 3. you go, ladies and gentlemen, a nice, clean, crisp version of the Boys of Bluehill, one of the most famous Irish hornpipes out there, and everyone should have that one in their repertoire, a classic if there ever was one. And you can really hear that classic hornpipe sound with all those eighth notes. That's what makes it so famous. Well, I hope you enjoyed playing that one along with me. I got so many more lined up for you today. Bill Malley's Barndance is the next tune, a tune that I learned from the playing of the Irish master fiddle player, Martin Hayes. Certainly one of the Irish fiddle players who really, once I heard him play, I knew I had to learn those tunes as well. And he was one of the fellows that sent me on my journey to learn the jigs and reels and have so much fun with these tunes. So this is one I learned from a recording of his. Most Barndance tunes have the same kind of lilt in their eighth notes that hornpipes do, but at least the way that Martin Hayes plays this tune, he plays it with straight eighth notes. And you've got your option here. I'm going to play it 2 times around and keep the eighth notes fairly straight, the way that Martin played them. It's a delightful little tune, and these Barndance tunes are never too difficult. They always are really quite sweet little melodies. When you think of tunes like Lucy Farr's Barndance or the Gypsy Princess, I'm thinking of all the other Barndance tunes that I love to play and teach. Just wonderful tunes that are so much fun to learn, and I think this is that way as well. Let's give it a try. Let's see what I do with these eighth notes. Yes. Yes, let's go ahead and play this tune, and then I'll make an announcement or two. Bill Malley's Barndance. 1 in the key of G. 2. 1, 2, 3. Here we go again. Just a delightful little melody. It's called Bill Malley's Barndance, a tune I learned from the playing of Martin Hayes, the master Irish fiddle player. There's a good tune after if you're at a session with your friends and you've been playing furious sets of jigs and reels and jigs and reels, and you've been going on and some hornpipes or whatever, to suddenly pull out a lovely little tune like this. Pure 100% Irish, and goes really good in a session, and a great way to change up the feel and kind of a palate cleanser, huh? That's a good tune. And oh, Julie, yes, Julie, I remember that you really love that tune. So I'll have to read what you're saying about it. Joe Baines. Well, I know what the tune that I know is Joe Baines' Barndance is another tune entirely. But that's the world of Irish trad, isn't it? Some tunes fly around the country and around the world and get their names changed. But I'm going by what Martin Hayes said, so I'm going to stick with that. But I do remember that it's one of your favorite tunes. Hey, everybody, don't forget that 2 weeks from right now, we'll be doing our 250th session. I hope you mark that down on your calendars and you join me. I love to make sure each and every one of you are here for Monday, March 2nd at 6 p.m. Eastern Time for my 250th play-along session since March of 2020. I've been counting them down, counting them up, whatever, and that's where it will be 2 weeks from today. I've been asking all my trad friends all around the country and beyond to send me via snail mail a card, a note, anything, and I will share those 2 weeks from today. Whoever sent me one, I'll take the time to say thanks to those folks, and you can be part of the 250th session that way. That's what I was thinking. Any of you who would still like to do it, I think if you grabbed a card and sent it out tomorrow or Wednesday, it would get here in plenty of time. So here to Chattanooga, Fran is, or I will share my address with you, although on every email newsletter that I've sent out this year so far, I've included my home address for you to send some. And I've gotten a big pile of cards and letters already, so I'm so excited about that and look forward to sharing them with you. Please be part of my 250th session and send me via snail mail just a little note what it means to you to have these tunes and that I've been sharing for just under 6 years. Okay? Okay. There we go. Here's a wonderful little jig called When Sick Is It Tea You Want. Many of the Irish tunes that I'm playing on today's session are just classic tunes that have been around for well over 100 years and were published in the famous O'Neill's collection of Irish tunes way back in 1903, 223 years ago. And so they were already popular then. And guess what? We still love them to this day, and they are just the best melodies, I'll tell you right now. So we're going to do this tune 3 times around in the key of D, a really fun jig called When Sick Is It Tea You Want. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. gig in the key of D major called When Sick Is It Tea You Want. I can tell you that when you're in Ireland, a cup of tea will cure all illnesses and woes and troubles. Whatever's wrong, somebody will be making a pot of tea and you'll feel better. It's that simple. So a great name for a tune. One of the only tunes I know that includes a question mark at the end. It is definitely a question, is not a statement. So you can go all the way back to O'Neill's. You'll see that question mark in there. Let's move right ahead with Father Kelly's Reel, a lovely tune that I love sharing with players. We have a great session here now in Chattanooga that meets twice a month at a local brewery. And boy, I saw a lot of smiles on the faces of all the players this last Thursday when we got together when I kicked into this tune. So here we go, 2 times around on Father Kelly's Reel. 1, 2, key of G. 1, 2, 3. From the top. Beautiful melody in the key of G for you. Father Kelly's Reel is the name of that one. It goes so good with so many other reels that you can hook together and make lovely sets at any Irish session. Certainly one of the most popular with all the folks that I know. All right, now we're going to take a left turn and go to England for a tune. This is a tune that I discovered back in 2015, maybe a little earlier. Fran and I decided to go to Ireland and England, and I made some connections, as I always try and do, with some players there, and wanted to sit in some sessions in England. And later on, I will play you a tune that I actually learned at a session in a pub in England. This tune I did not learn that way. I bought a book called English Fiddle Tunes, and at the time, back in 2015, I said, what a silly thing. There are no fiddle tunes in England. They're all from Scotland and Ireland. But guess what? The English folks have had wonderful tunes for centuries, and they just don't get the kind of publicity, I guess, as I decided, that the Irish and the Scottish tunes get. But there are some absolutely delightful melodies out there, and as I played through this book, this tune, Old Tom of Oxford, became my #1 favorite English dance tune that I have ever learned, and I've played it many times and shared it with students ever since, in the decade or more since I first learned it. It's a simple tune, a happy tune, has a little bit of the rakes of mallow in there, in my mind, but it's a fun tune to learn by ear. I've taught it with music, I've taught it with no music at all, and it's a simple little kind of a country dance tune that you would find in the British Isles. Old Tom, which I love the name of the tune as well. In this case, Old Tom, I looked it up, is the name of a clock tower in Oxford, in the town of Oxford, where one of the cities that Fran and I visited. So when I play this, I can just see Fran and me walking around through the beautiful streets of Oxford, England, and hearing the chime of the bells from the different clock towers, especially Old Tom. Here we go, 3 times around. I'd play this tune 30 times if you let me, but we don't have that much time. But here we go with a tune you might not know, but I think you'll love it. Old Tom of Oxford. Here we go. 1, 2, 4. Oh man, these great fiddle melodies are just all over the place, and I'm so happy I get to share them with you. My story about this being a bell tower, my good friend Paula down the road there is saying it's not the tower, it's the bell, I think. And if anybody, it's a long story and have no time to tell it, but if anybody in the world would know that a bell would have a name, then it would be Paula. So you're probably right in correcting me, Paula. And someday we'll have to tell the whole world how you would be so intimately knowledgeable about possibly bells in a tower. All right, there we go. Getting lots of wonderful comments today, and I can't wait to read them later. I will definitely try and read all of your comments and have some fun with them. And yeah, once again, don't forget, 2 weeks from today, that's my one big announcement. Really, the only announcement I need to make is March the 2nd it'll be time for play along session number 250. It's hard to believe, but it is absolutely true. 2 weeks from then, I will do another session on the 16th of March, which will be my 6th annual St. Patrick's celebration, where we'll do wonderful tunes in honor of St. Patrick's Day, the most sacred day to all Irish musicians everywhere. And that'll also basically be my 6th anniversary show. That'll be put an end to 6 full years that I've been doing this over a 7-year period. Playing tunes, sharing them with you, and from wherever you are, you playing them along with me. Who would have thought that would work? Not me, and not for this long. Oh, we'll have so much fun on the 250th. I'll show any of the cards and letters that I get from you guys, and we'll go over some of the big facts and details and numbers of all the amazing things that we've done over 250 sessions in 6 years. There's so many things we can mention, because that's a lot of time and a lot of ways to look at the 250 hours I will have spent with you guys. All right, 5 more tunes on the list. Let's get going. 2 times around on another jig that I love, and of course the name of it is so right. It's called Banish Misfortune, and that's what I hope for each and every one of you, is that we play this tune and we banish misfortune everywhere. Are you ready? 2 times around on this 3-parter. 1, 2, here we go. From the top. Banish Misfortune is the name of that tune, and that's what I wish for each and every one of you trad friends out there as you tune in and watch me and play along. I honestly do think of you guys a lot, and especially if I'm following you on Facebook and watching your posts and seeing what kind of things life has thrown your way. And all I can say is that I always wish the absolute best for each one of you. Fran just made a post on people who are tuning in from all over the U.S. and Canada, including Florida, South Carolina, Ohio, Michigan, Montana, Massachusetts, Tennessee, Utah, that's cool, Indiana, Virginia, New York State, Oregon, Alabama, Pennsylvania, Washington, and Maine, plus Labrador and Ontario. Minnesota, too. Did we get Minnesota? Well, now we've got Susan from Minnesota, so I remember to add that. All right. Thank you all so much for tuning in today. So many trad friends from all over North America. Another tune in 6/8 time here. This is more of a slide, not as busy. It's somewhere in between, really. The Pipe on the Hob is the name of this tune. It's a great tune, and if you're looking at my sheet music, my exclusive sheet music that I've sent to all of you for free for hundreds of times, you'll find out that the B section of this tune is written out. That's my special way of writing out a tune where the last four measures is completely different than all the rest. And the Pipe on the Hob is a great example. It's not too difficult to learn, but the last four measures are what I call a bonus ending. It's a completely new melody that moves in a new direction and gives you an exciting end to the tune. So I always write, instead of trying to write out four measure endings, I hate those. It's hard enough to remember to skip around on a one measure ending. So I always write the B section out, all 16 measures. So we will repeat the first two lines, of course, and then the next four are straight down the line, right? Here we go. The Pipe on the Hob. In the key of D. 1, 2, 1, 2. One more time, a little faster. Pipe on the Hob is the name of that tune, a great tune in 6/8 time. And like I said, that bonus ending makes it so extra special. There's a number of jigs and slides that do exactly that, including Cliffs and Mower, one of my favorites with the bonus endings. So there you go. That's, I think, all the 6/8 tunes we're going to play today, but a lot of fun with all those. Now, the last three tunes, we're going to travel over to the Shetland Islands for these last three tunes, but they're great tunes that are played at Irish sessions all the time. They've really mixed in with all the Celtic tunes and tunes from the UK, however you want to think of this mix. These last three tunes are often played at Irish sessions. The Slockit Light is the name of this tune. It's a Shetland slow air composed by Tom Anderson, and the meaning of the word the Slockit Light is a phrase used in the Shetlands, the fading light of day. So I've heard this played in all kinds of situations, especially in memorial services and that sort of thing. It's a melancholy, beautiful tune in D. 2 times around on my arrangement of the Slockit Light. 1, 2, 3. What a beautiful tune that is. It's called the Slockit Light from the Shetland Islands, and a beautiful tune that's known the world over, really, in the fiddling world and the TRAD world, Celtic world. It's an extremely famous melody, and I think we can all see why. Well, let's pick up the tempo with a Shetland reel now called Willafjord. a tune that I did not know very well when I started doing all these online sessions, but I certainly did learn it, and it's a fun tune to do along with Scary, another Shetland reel, but we're just going to do Willafjord today in the key of D, and it's full of an awful lot of syncopation that da, 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 da. Very snazzy, snappy tune. I don't know where they got all that syncopation in the Shetland Islands, but they certainly do. So here we go. Let's do this tune 2 times around. Willafjord. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. From the top. Willafjord is the name of that tune. A very unique tune in the reel repertoire. But once again, that doesn't come from Ireland. It comes from the Shetland Islands, where they do like to do boogie around a little bit. All right, one final reminder. 2 weeks from today, on March 2nd, 2026, it'll be my 250th play-along session. We'll play some tunes, some classics. I'll probably play some of the top Irish tunes that I've ever shared, and then I'll also share some thoughts and memories of having done 6 years worth of online sessions like this, and cards and letters. Anyone sends it in, I will also do my best to share all of them. So we have a nice little batch of them right now. Not like a mailbag full here or anything. It isn't like the Beatles, but please send me something and you'll be part of my 250th session. I would love that very much. If any of you also want to put a donation in my open virtual fiddle case, you know that's what's helped keep these tunes coming for all these hours and times and weeks and months and years. So I appreciate each and every one of the donations you've made to me over that time. Time for the last tune. This is polka, and I learned it in a lovely pub in Kendal, England, back there in 2015 when Fran and I were there. And the melody of it instantly got my attention, and I'm glad I asked folks. I said, those famous words, what was the name of that tune? What was the name of that tune? The most important 7 words that anybody can ask when they're sitting in a session. And somebody told me, Ray's Classic, he said, was the name of it. Well, when I got back, I never forgot that. I looked it up and eventually figured it out. I recorded it that night while I was there so I wouldn't forget how it goes. I finally tracked it down, and this is a Shetland tune as well, but it's turned into a lovely Irish polka, which is played at Irish sessions, even in England. And I really like it. So here we go, 3 times around to finish up session number 249, Ray's Classic from the Shetland Islands. 1, 2, here we go. From the top. One more time, a little faster. Go. 10 great tunes. I had so much fun sharing them with you. You all take care. Stay positive. I wish you all health and happiness and peace. Until I see you for the 250th time, take care, everybody, and see you in 2 weeks. Bye for now.